9TH Gutta.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Man, can't call it. Trying to make some shake out here.
Yeah, man. You know, we just meeting and stuff, man. We were talking a little bit off camera, man. You been doing this for a while.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, man. Let's start it from the beginning, man. You know, let the people know, man, where you from.
Boy, I am from Fort Hill, Georgia.
East Macon.
East Macon, east side for sure. Yeah, straight off Cochran Avenue, man.
What was it like, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know what I'm saying? What was the daily life like, you know what I'm saying, on the east side?
Shit, on the east, boy. Shit, fighting every day. Fighting all the time, rough. You know what I'm saying? I think back then, it was kind of like the 90s and shit. So, like, the first time you start hearing about gangs around making and shit. Yeah. But it wasn't like Bloods and Crips. It was like the Kings and, I think, like, 2020. Like, them gangs right there. When I don't even think nobody had even thought about Bloods and Crips being out here. Yeah.
What, like, you know, especially like, you know, for the people that's coming out now, like, you know, they probably just not thinking that, you know, a music scene just came out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, and Macon. Nah,
man, Macon being the home of soul. You gotta think, you got people always, you know, you talk about Macon, you got Otis Redding, James Brown be through here, Little Richard, Marv Mabley used to come through here. Cher used to live in Jones County. You got the Allman Brothers. The rock group REM is from Macon. Like, we been had a music scene.
Yeah.
And you know, shit, back in the day, like when those cats used to perform, Macon was kind of like the Mecca. Macon was what Atlanta is now. So it's transitioned and changed up, but we were the center of all music. So I guess that's why it seemed like you come to Macon, it's damn near everybody do music, everybody rap, everybody sing, everybody good. Because shit, music is not like our blood down here.
Yeah. Growing up, like, you know, I read that you know, you have a country and a rock inspiration in your music as well. Like, you know, kind of like you kind of mentioned the Allman Brothers. Like, who else kind of gave you that type of inspiration?
Oh man, bro, I grew up on Prince, like the Isley Brothers. But like far as country music, man, I was more into like Southern rock, so it'd be like Creedence Clearwater, the Eagles, Steely Dan, like those type groups.
Right.
Yeah.
Growing up, like in your household, like did you grow up with both your parents?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, especially like, you know, this younger generation, I interview a lot, you know, a lot of folks, you know, grow up in fatherless homes. You know, how did like growing up with a father like help, you know what I'm saying, shape and mold you to who you are today?
That's kind of a crazy question, because, you know, like, you have 2-parent homes, and then you have like, he there, but you don't really fuck with him like that. And it might have been partially because of, you know what I'm saying, I'm a teenager or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you don't understand the kind of shit I'm into, or you know, stuff that you do, I don't fuck with what you doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you there, but like for being raised, like my shit probably, mostly my grandma and my mom, that's who I kind of like lean towards and dealt with, because me and Buddy ain't never see eye to eye. So like, because I grew up with my stepdad, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it took me shit probably to maybe like a year ago before me and dude were good. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't having a male in the house wasn't really no benefit for me. I think I really learned how to be a man from the teachers I had. They was probably like the bigger influences I had for as male was like my teachers.
Did you have any siblings? You the only child?
Oh no, I have 3 brothers and a sister.
You the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
You the oldest?
Yeah.
Like growing up, like being the oldest, like how was that for you?
Well, the one brother that lived with me, you know, he always looked up to me, so I kind of you know, kind of took the role of what my pops wasn't doing. So I try to, you know, direct him and, you know what I'm saying, raise him to be what he, you know, what he probably should be. And then my other two brothers from my biological pops. So I ain't really get to see them like that. But, you know, once we did finally link up, like we kind of close. And then I just met my sister like in person last year.
Wow.
Yeah, and shit, she's 26.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Yeah. You know, like how would, you know, we got Nia Simone in the building for you know, people that don't know. How would the, you know, other people, like, you know, describe 9th Gutta, you know, before the music, you know, stuff like that?
Before the music, I was a nerd, bro. Like dead ass. Like I was into books, comic books, kung fu movies. I was more like an introvert. I ain't really deal with people too much. I ain't even get into the streets till I got damn near grown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like before music, like I said, I just in the books and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. When did like the music come around for you?
Shit, probably like 15, 16. I've been performing since I was probably like 18. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping like 15 though. You stand out in front of Northeast and like cause riots. You know what I'm saying? They thinking we fighting, we battle rapping and shit. They spraying them with mace.
Yeah.
Cause we got a circle around.
Yeah.
They running in with all that and it's like we rapping, what the heck?
Yeah.
But they thinking it's fighting, so they going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be out here with rapping.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know
So like, you know, people in the South was battling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Battling back then.
Yeah, you think about this. Alright, when hip hop first started, when you had nothing down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot. We listened to whatever was hot. So sometimes you had the East Coast at first, then the West Coast popped off. So we listened to Biggie and Pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pun and you know what I'm saying, Dr. Dre or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the South. That's why we got so many different styles, because we didn't get nothing till like UGK, Scarface, Outkast come along. And then, you know, we had our own sound then, but shit, yeah, like I see shit, although like New York cat battle rapping, shit, I want battle rap too.
Yeah.
I used to think, I used to dress like I was from up there. You know what I'm saying? Big ass bubble gooses, Tim boots, big ass jeans. Yeah.
Like what was your real first, like, you know, y'all was battling in school, but like what was your first like true introduction to hip hop? Because you gotta, you know, especially being down south, you gotta think about it. Like, you know, it's rare that you'll find that, you know, people down here listen to people that's not from here. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, I got a uncle, my Uncle Greg, put me on Big Daddy Kane when I was like, man, I might have been 7, 8 years old. And he used to play a lot of rock music and stuff too. Shit, now think about it, he probably like one of my biggest musical influences, because I used to, I'm being a little kid, and my uncle look up to him, you listen to whatever he listened to. So yeah, I think probably Big Daddy Kane probably the first rapper I really heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the battling part, like, you know, you talking about, like, you know, we going back like on some like Andre 3000, you know, like Outkast, like what style did you gravitate toward first?
Oh, but like Wu-Tang. I used to think I was RZA for real.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I used to wear the big ass rings and wanted platinum fangs and all that. Yeah, I used to rap just like dude at first until I like kind of stumbled into my own style. Then, yeah.
Collective entertainment.
Yeah, that's the crew, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get into, like, you know, like really what came first, like, you know what I'm saying, on your end. You know, was it collective? You know, like, tell me where you first, you know, organized and
oh man, okay,
that whole process.
I initially, ain't nobody know who I was, so my thing was to kind of link up with whoever was doing something for real. So I think when I used to do like little backup stuff for my cousin. He used to be in like a band called Soul Desiac, and they were like They had everything in that band. It was like they had reggae, soul singers, even spoken word. My man that made you, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? He was the same, but he was kind of more like Lenny Kravitz. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first stage experience. But like, far as my own crew, whatever, my man Dosky Woe put me on. Before that, I used to go get beats like from John Amos, but I wasn't, nobody really, like I said, nobody know me. I used to go get beats, and you know, he hear my song, tell me on dope, and I think he introduced me to Sinister Sounds, and I started getting beats from Sin too, but I hadn't linked up with him yet. But we had a crew, boy, man, Dosky had a crew called Third Cousin, and we were like real big downtown, you know what I'm saying? And from there, they went on for like for a good little while, and then when that kind of fizzled out, I started, I linked with Sin, started the Doom Corporation.
Is that, yeah? And
that was like me, Sin, So Say So Sick, Revadonna, Tastic, Cable, Scooter Man, like you name like the cats that really doing shit right here, they part of that crew.
Yeah.
And then from there, I did the Sticks. That was with Sin, Dude Creeper Low. Then me. That was like I looked. That's why we got into the country music and the southern rock heavy. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of just took off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Was the Wu-Tang influence really, you know, kind of inspired you to have like that kind of group type?
I don't know. I would think so, because I always just had big ass crews, and it kind of felt like if I didn't, like something was missing. So yeah, I guess so. I ain't never thought about it like that, but I guess probably yeah.
Yeah. You know, and we gonna get into, you know, the Wu-Tang situation, but you know, I kind of want to just, you know, let's get into the, you know, the whole story, like, you know, the Doom Corporation. Like, you know, I saw, like, I was going through YouTube and y'all had a record out. I'm trying to think of the name, but I think it was with it was featuring a couple artists. You know what song I'm talking about?
Man, every Doom Corporation song got about 5 people on it.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I can't think the name. But yeah, man, you can see the progression, like, you know, from, you know, early on. Then, you know what I'm saying, if you research, you'll see some videos on YouTube, music videos, even up until this day. You know, like I said, like Nia showed me some of your work. You know, so kind of just, you know, along the journey, like, what was some of the biggest, like, you know, mistakes that you made along the way, and what's some of the biggest lessons that you learned along the way?
The biggest lesson I learned is you have to know the business side of this thing back and forth.
Right.
You can't trust nobody to do your business for you. You can't trust nobody to do your paperwork for you. You can't trust nobody to even show you the right way to do shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be an artist, I say the business part of it is 90% of it. You can be dope if you want to, but if your business fucked up, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing.
Right.
That is the biggest lesson and my biggest mistake, because I got videos with over 1 million, 2-3 million views. Can't eat off of them because I let somebody else do my paperwork, stole my shit.
Yeah.
But thank you, because you taught me a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of, like, especially like with independent artists, you know, that ownership is getting pushed now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you seen yourself, you know, especially being out here, you know, for, me personally, I think it's a blessing to, you know, to be able to have longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what, you know, for you, like, what's the evolution of the rap game, you know what I'm saying, that you've seen so far? Like,
man, everything is the internet, and everything is an opportunity. And say shit, you might just be sitting around, you know, freestyling or whatever, record it. You'll never know who gon' man, everything can be monetized.
Right.
Anything you doing can be monetized now. And like I would say, if you even with longevity, you have to be able to follow the trends and move with the market. Like if you know back in the day, everybody wanted to you boots to the ground, you door to door, you know what I'm saying, you out front of the convenience store, you selling CDs, you know making mixtapes and you handing them out by hand. You know, driving other states, putting stuff out in the trunk. Internet is everything.
Yeah.
You jump on the internet, man. I got fans in Germany, China, and you can actually talk to them. And people that, cause you know, a lot of people from around here, they'll say, "Oh, you local, you local." I ain't local. You know, I got artists that are up under me that started out as fans of mine from when I was in the sticks, and hit me up my inbox, man. This album changed my life. You know, I used to be depressed and listen to this song, got me by. Somebody tell you that you can't do nothing but respect it and know that what you're doing do matter.
Yeah.
And give you more motivation to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, the internet crazy, man. Like me personally, like man, cause you know I'm the type of person like I don't like the internet, but then you know you can't live with it, you can't live without the type of deal. But I ain't gonna lie, like it's amazing some of the things you can accomplish on the networking tip, you know, all type of stuff like that. On the evolution of the rap game, like, you know, how do you feel about, you know, especially like, you know, with Wu-Tang being a early influence for you, like how like what you think about, like, you know, the current rap evolution? Like, you know, you got some people like, you know, it's auto-tune, everything more melodic, you know what I'm saying?
I saw you know what I'm saying, I work on both sides of the store for Wu-Tang, so I write for a show on the radio station, Mook in the Morning, and I'm an artist. So part of my job is, you know, I curate content and I pull different stuff. And I was reading some that Cardi was saying, and she was like, you know, women want to shake their ass again.
Right.
People want more upbeat music they can just party to. She said, motherfuckers smoke too much weed and motherfuckers drink too much lean. That's why all your music depressed.
Yeah.
I agree with her.
Yeah.
It's like some of it I can vibe with, but man, you can't depressed. It's like you ain't got to be doing that lit. It just I need something besides you sound like you want to blow your own brains out. It's crazy.
Yeah. Nah.
But there is stuff in there like, you know, like Corday, I fuck with JID, Earth Gang. Like there are like younger artists that, you know, I kind of gravitate towards. But a lot of this stuff, like I don't rock with auto-tune because I listen to it and I'm like, I don't know if it buddy, I don't know if it do.
Yeah.
Like I can't even tell unless I'm looking at like a video, then I know. But just listening, ain't no variation. I mean, when I was growing up, or when I was coming up in music, the whole mission was to be as different and abstract as possible.
Right.
So you stand out against whatever, you know what I'm saying. Nah, shit, everybody one wave, and if you come outside, they looking at you like, what you doing?
Yeah.
But I don't rock with this shit.
Yeah. Let's talk about you know, signing the Wu-Tang, man. How did it feel like, you know, growing up and, you know, that being one of your biggest inspirations, and then, you know, you look up and then, you know, they located some down in your hometown.
That's crazy. See, actually, my man Chris Wynn was the first one to link up with them and sign with Wu-Tang Management, but I'm one of his artists. He pulled me up. You know what I'm saying? You might even hear about bro as much as, because I'm constantly promoting. He behind the scenes and stuff, but he got shit coming out too, and he dope. Like this man, I seen the man do 4 different styles in one set. You know what I'm saying? One performance. The man, y'all hear about him, but yeah, he brought me on, man, and it was kind of like initially I was kind of like part of his crew, and you know he just take me everywhere he go. But shit, eventually he was like, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna make these beats. I'm gonna work on this executive shit. I'm gonna push you out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the first day I went into the studio with him, man. He cats don't know me from Sugar to Shit. I walk in the studio, we in there with Keith Murray. They throw me on track with Buddy like that, and ain't nobody never looked like who the hell the cat is. I think I spit one verse, and they were like, shit, go in the booth.
Yeah.
And they put us on, me and my mans on every song they recorded that night. Yeah. Had right on the spot, but yeah, and look across the room and see the cat that you kind of grew up listening to. It kind of is surreal, you know. I don't really get starstruck because I've been around celebrities a long time. I used to write for Entertainment magazine too, so
okay.
You know, I met a lot of people, but like to actually be working with them, that's a whole another. Because it don't really hit you till you hearing it play back and your stuff like mesh with theirs. Right. And I'm in the booth and the door fly open and Keith Murray running that bitch talking about, I'm gonna jump on the hook with you. We gonna do this shit together. Come on. And I'm like, oh my god, this fucking Keith Murray, bro. Yeah. But you know, you can't be on no fan shit. So you know what I'm saying. But in your mind, you're like, god damn. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been in the studio with like Capadonna and Inspect the Deck, and you watching the cats on the boards or doing whatever, and I think when you see people on TV and you ain't been around and you lose focus of the fact that they regular people. And then what I take from just being around them, just like shit. They just cool. And just like you talented, you come forward with them. Right. And I ain't never been no different.
Right. Let me ask you this, you know, with it being the Wu-Tang South, like, you know, a lot of people might be like, you know, is there a Wu-Tang South? Like, you know, they feel like, you know, everything down here, you know, is just trapped out and, you know.
Nah, that's the cool thing though, like, working with Wu-Tang management is like, we building Wu-Tang South, but they're not asking me to say, hey, we need you to sound like how we sign up here, and nah, it's like shit. You from the South, sound like do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely gonna sound like we from the South, and it really like it's not a thing to say because you repping the W or whatever that you got to be what we are. It is the exact opposite. Really, they want you to be who you are, and then just, you know what I'm saying, build on to the legacy and just do something different.
Right. Well, you know, like what's like the first like project that, you know, people can expect to come out, like, you know, under the management?
My album drops next year called Gutta Boy. That'll be the first one, and then either my man Chris Wynn gonna drop, or probably I would do a Collect Gang compilation. Right. Because all my people got stuff ready to go. Yeah. Because we real big on professionalism, and like my people, we kind of leaning toward that side of it. What you don't see in the music industry as far as, you know, people carrying themselves a certain way. Like if you even look at my photo shoots, it's different because, you know, I don't want to be cliche, and we want to have our own identity. So, you know what I'm saying, with us, I look at collective entertainment almost like arts development, because, you know, we build our people up to a certain standard and then say go. Right.
So you still have collective entertainment? Yeah. That's where you know, all the music is on the Collect. Okay.
Yeah. I'm on Maverick's Productions, and then my crew, Dragon Clan, Collect Gang. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pushing them out through my thing. Yeah.
And the Maverick is you do production for?
Now the Maverick Productions is basically like, you say, maybe like say a record company. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like the first artist off of there, and then they just under my company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How did you you know, hook up with the Maverick?
Oh man, my brother quit win, man. Look, so I would always like see the cat liking my stuff. Everything I post, y'all always hit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never know what the hell this man look like. I ain't never seen the cat. Every time I go on his site, it's just like the Chinese symbol for win or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I even thought I was working with Buddy one time when I was working the warehouse job.
Yeah.
And, you know, come to find out, that dude didn't know who the hell I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So, I'm, I forgot what I was doing, but one day, I think I got like a inbox. And it was like, it just summoned me to this house. And it was like, told me what he was trying to do. And he was like, if you interested, show up here and come along.
Yeah.
I was like, but what the hell?
Yeah.
But you know me, I gotta see what the hell going on.
Right.
So I pop in, and I just so happened to be talking to my man Doski Woe, and he was gonna go to the same little meeting or whatever. So when I get there, I end up meeting all these people that I'm working with now, and like he basically wanted to put them advocates together. For one, we're advocates for making, you know what I'm saying? We travel all over the United States, wherever we might go, and advocate for the city as far as like showing them what's down here besides what you would normally hear about.
Yeah.
And we delve in politics a little bit too.
Okay.
But he wanted to put together a crew of people that he felt like were dope but kind of overlooked a little bit. So it was like me, him, Doski Wall, man, Orange, man, Big Wit, and a couple more people.
Yeah.
And we started like at my at B3's spot, DJ B3, you know what I'm saying? And we linked up from there, man, and that dude, every time that man promised me something, he come through. I'm not the kind of person that trusts somebody like off top.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime that cat tell me something, you can count on it.
Right.
So, you know, we started little by little, like I said, he introduced me to Jimmy Kane, who put us on tracks with Keith Murray. Then next thing I know, I was up in Massachusetts, and we performing with Inspector Dick and Capadonna and all you cats and shit. From there, it was like everything kind of fell in place, and then I ended up working for Woo Radio, Mook in the Morning, as a writer, and shit, we just keep rocking, man. Yeah.
I bomb atomically.
Socrates philosophies, hypotheses, can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Yeah.
Yeah, Inspector Dead, man. One of the greatest intros on the verse of all time.
What?
For sure.
What? And to be standing on the stage with the cat, I like, boy.
Yeah, for sure. What
we here?
What's your thoughts about the Hulu series they got out?
Oh man, that be on point. And then to like be able to hear them talk about some of the behind the scenes stuff, and like if you I don't know if it was, I think it was open to everybody, but like one of the dope things about like if you tune in to Woo World Radio or whatever, you can get like Zoom links to have conversations with some of the actual people that were the actors on the show.
Yeah.
So like one time we got the
You good?
yeah. So we got the be on the call with the actual Shuri, but the actual Cherie that was Ghostface, baby mama. So you know you got to ask her like real questions, like so it's dope to see the real person that they was actually playing. You get to talk to them and shit.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the you know the making music scene, like you know kind of just you know talk through the evolution of that, and you know what's your thoughts on it, you know, in its current place right now?
Man, the first first people I knew to like really jump off in the Mac was probably like GHPP, Locust Lifestyle, Count Dog, Dark House. Had my man John Amos had a national hit. Yeah, man, and then you know, I think like Doom Corp and Third Cousin and all those crew, kind of like the evolution of that, and then it just keep going. Like one thing about making, like even like now, you got so many different types of artists, you know, and everybody works to like they'll come. You hear 3 cats on the track, 3-4 people on the track, and nobody sounds the same.
Yeah.
And that's been a thing like ever since I've been rapping around here. Like it's so many talented people, and it's so much. You mess around and man, it's a new rapper every day.
Yeah.
And you would think that would be like oversaturation and but shit, man, you fuck around and miss somebody, you don't miss something dope because it's so much in the city.
Yeah.
And you got like different kind of singers, you got bands, like the making music. I feel like it's just untapped though.
Yeah. It ain't tapped into all the way. We a super diamond in the rough. Do you feel like, you know, we're underrated, you know, as far as like, you know, people that's not from Georgia, they only know about Atlanta.
Yeah, severely.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing about making. Like, do you feel like, you know, what's the similarities and differences, you know, in your opinion, between making in Atlanta?
Similarities, I think you do have those small pocket groups that, you know, try to stay on whatever the current wave is, and you know you can kind of tell who that is. But like the difference in Atlanta and Macon, you have a lot more of that there. As we're here, you know, you come down here and, like I said, people have their own sounds,
right.
And it's something that Macon has. You can hear it like it's a Macon sound.
Yeah.
And people come here, and they, like you say, they have no idea like what's down here. I know for facts, like we had people come down from like New York and different places, and they're like, we had no idea that so much was here.
Right.
And they really like kind of peeking in, and they got their eyes on the map, like for real.
Yeah, I believe that, you know, people, you know, need to travel and just see that, you know, when you know, especially when I leave and I come back, you know, that energy, man, you know, we got a particular type drive down here.
Yeah.
That, you know, you just can't find it nowhere. You can't pay for it, none of that.
No, it really ain't. I've been all over the Midwest, all up and down the East Coast. Man, per capita, ain't nobody got more talent than the Mac. I don't care what they talking about.
Oh yeah.
You know, New York may be close.
Yeah.
Just because that's the Mecca, that's what they. But like just raw talent, I ain't never seen nothing like Macon, man. Anytime you get a clique of Macon cats and they go somewhere and do anything together, we always the best shit in the house.
Facts.
Swear to God.
Ain't lying. Facts.
Always.
Oh. Nah, for real.
For real. Seen it.
I want to get your thoughts, man, on you know, like over the last year, you know, being an artist through the pandemic, man.
You just had to be creative, man. We've done online concerts, pandemic concerts, where she been in the room doing a show, and you got to be over here, pressing on the song with over there, another room or something. You got to find different ways to monetize your products and attach stuff to it so you can get paid off of it. Shows cut out, you can't do no shows, so you're missing opportunities. But at the same time, man, I think the pandemic showed us that no matter what, you can figure out how to do what you want to do if you really want to do it.
Right.
It's a different model and it's a different feel to it. But if you got music to get out there, like you said, the internet is everything. You can get it out there, and you know you have to adjust to how you interact with fans. But where there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. Let me ask you this, man. Like you know, in 2022 as well, you know, it was a particular spotlight, you know, on police violence, you know, and we kind of reached a point in the country where, you know, it kind of felt like it was an ultimatum going on in a way, you know, because, you know, seeing that happened to brothers on the internet and stuff like that, you know, it sent off a low vibration, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it did.
So, you know, I want to ask you, you know, what is your black experience in America?
Man.
For you, like.
I don't know. I just feel like we have constant roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to look at it from the aspect of people always want to say, oh, you can do anything in the world you want to if you put your mind to it.
All right.
But guess what? If somebody got their mind set on stopping you, what you gonna do?
Exactly.
You get ways around shit. But I think our biggest frustration is a lot of times we just don't get a chance. Not like as far as we don't have the same opportunities as other people, but you don't give me a chance as a person to see who the fuck I really am.
Mm-hmm.
You look at me and assume the worst. Like, man, I can tell you plenty of times, like, I walk into a room, executives, doctors, whoever, and as soon as they see me, they're like, oh, shit. But when I start talking, oh, my God, we didn't. Why would you assume anything different? You don't know me. But they see you, and because you ain't suit and tie or you ain't kissing ass or whatever, they assume you some kind of hoodlum or whatever. But, and then I've always heard like people say, oh, you so articulate, and that's an insult.
Right.
That's how I take it, because why wouldn't you think I'm articulate in the first place? Like, is there something about me beside my skin that make you think that I wouldn't be? You know, I don't know, man. We tell our kids, you know, just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. But there's a frustration at the fact that you already prejudged.
Mm-hmm. From the real.
And we started at a disadvantage. We have to do so much more just to get even.
Right.
And it's like it's a tiring thing for your mind.
Right.
And so I think as a whole, that's what you start seeing. Like, you know, people start fighting back against the police, and even the frustration we have at each other is, I want the spot you got. Get the fuck out the way. I want this spot. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that when we're seen from the outside, they look at us as hyper aggressive, but nobody wants to talk about the causation.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Especially in Macon, man, because it's crazy, man. Like, the violence that's going on, especially black on black, it just, you know, it kind of out of hand. And, you know, like you just said, like, you know, especially around here, nobody really want to have that real conversation on the causation, like you said. But, yeah, man, 9TH Gutta, man.
Yeah.
What's coming 2022, man?
Man, you can look out for a lot from Collect Gang, a lot from the Maverickets, a lot from Nia Simone. We got Cadillac Davis coming up. My man Pistol Pete, that's one of my people. I got an artist out in Ohio, David Adams. He actually just sent me something today that I think Nia might want to hear. I think y'all might want to jump on that together. And man, I got my girl Sid Jordan. she a whole different sound. Like, I don't know if we going pop with her or whatever, but she sick with it. I got new music on all of them though. You know, everybody coming, man. We just gonna try to flood everywhere with all of us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, look out for Chris Wynn. Look out for my man Mac Villa. Is 22 gonna be crazy.
Yeah. For the you know, the fans out there watching, man, you know, especially young ones, man, who might, you know, they might want to chase their dream, and you know, the roadblocks in their way. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give, you know what I'm saying, to the young fans out there watching?
Man, I tell you the same thing Tip told me. Don't stop. Just don't stop. Like, for real, like, I've been doing this a long time, and I've got to almost walking through the door almost too easy. So you'll never know. You don't know where it comes from. You don't know who your opportunity is. You don't know which opportunity you're gonna be. But if you stop, you're gonna never find out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. Let the people know, man, where they can get at you on social media, man, where they can follow you, where they can get, you know what I'm saying, the upcoming album, you know what I'm saying, tap in.
You can find all of my current stuff on any streaming platform that's out. I'm there. Social media, everything is at 9TH Gutta. And you'll find me, you'll find Collect Gang, you'll find the Advocates, you'll find Woo World Radio, the One Big Family, you know what I'm saying? Like my girl always say, better together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate you for having me, man. For sure.
Man.
Yes, sir.
If you want to come back through, man, let me know. Like, I want to get you and Chris on the show, man. I think that'll be dope.
Got to.
Yeah, so we can, you know, just take it back, man, because a lot of people need to know where they come from or to know where they going.
Yeah, hey, he got to come through here. That's a that's a different guy, man.
Yeah.
I promise you. When you get talking to Chris wearing the Emma, he gonna be like, man, I ain't know that. I ain't know that either. I ain't know that. What? Yeah, damn, I ain't know that. That man is a walking encyclopedia.
That what it's about.
Yeah.
That what it's about, man.
Word.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate it, man. Until next time, bro.
For sure.
Peace.
I was raised with the roaches in the racks. Random bumping niggas, smokers in the back. Come and see me, we be posted in the lack. Granny screaming, baby, don't get into that. But yo, this play real Mac with the roaches in the racks. Random bumping niggas, smokers in